What's up guys, welcome back to Aquatic Elements. My name is Chris and on this channel we do lots of fish shop tours and hobbyist home aquariums visits. Now today we are at Maidenhead Aquatics, Ashford, so let's head inside and let's check it out. Coming into the front of the store, see we've got a display tank right at the front of the shop. Now Maidenhead Aquatics Ashford is based in the southeast of the UK. And it's not the biggest of Maidenhead Aquatics that I've ever been to, but it does have quite a few different oddballs dotted throughout the store, which we will see and focus on. I just wanted to take a look at this display tank, and there is another really nice planted display in the store as well. And have a look at the different species that they've got in here. But you'll see tucked in the back, we've got a archerfish, which is pretty cool. I think that is one of the clouded archers. And then we've got this African butterfly fish just sitting on the surface of the water. And we've got lots of riparian vegetation, got a peace lily at the back, potentially a form of pothos, and then we've got those different anubias on the wood there. We've also got some different crypts in the bottom, and then some panda cories as well. Now this is one of the Aquatic aquariums, and I haven't seen one done in this sort of paludarium style tank before. So now we're going to head into the actual shop. I'm going to glaze past most of the dry goods because a lot of you guys have seen those before. We've got all of our fluval items, and then you've got your dry goods like your foods, ornaments, and then we've got a range of different size tanks. And they also have a really nice pond section, which we're going to go to, which is almost as big as the shop itself. Now this is a stunning, I believe this is I was going to say a superfish escaper aquarium, but they've got it on this fluval Visi white cabinet. I've not seen those before. So it must be a new style of tank from Fluval. It's this rimless aquarium. We've got some Apologeton, some Vallis and a water lettuce, and then this stunning star of the show at the middle, which is this tiger lotus, which is absolutely beautiful. And I've been told there's some Congo puffers in here. You can see we've got some bamboo shrimp down the bottom. I think they're going to be a little bit reclusive in there, a little bit difficult to see. And they are the two displays in the shop. So we're going to head round to the tropical fish, cold water fish. They don't have any marines in this shop, so it's just focused on the fresh water. And we'll try and dot out some of the oddballs they've got throughout the aquariums. So first off, we've got some axolotls, which you don't see too often. They're really cool, probably around the 4-inch mark. Got a couple of them in this aquarium here. And then we've also got some sticklebacks. Now I have had a quick look around the store just to try and isolate any of the oddballs that they've got dotted throughout these aquariums. And it's obviously, the more you look, the more you see. Got a few fancy goldfish up top. And then we've got some larger fancies. Now, there's not many fancies in this shop, but they do have some pretty nice high grade, I would say, Aranda. So we've got the pandas up here, and they're only priced at £30 each. This guy's pretty good quality. Nice development of wen coming on. These guys are probably around the 3-inch mark. And then we've got your standard sort of bread and butter, your tetras, barbs. Got some paradise fish down there. They're pretty cool. A temperate water species. And then more of your swordtails, barbs. Some bigger rosy barbs down the bottom there. I'm sure there are going to be lots of fish that I'm going to miss off the video that you guys will spot. I'm sure there's going to be loads of different plecos and catfish dotted throughout the tanks. Got some angelfish in this aquarium. And then these are pretty cool, the American flagged fish. Don't see those too often.
These are real fish.
Yes, they're real.
And then we've got some rainbows down in the bottom section. Check check out that male there. Really, really nice coloration to the dorsal and the caudal fins on him. And then moving around, we've got some slightly larger angels, we've got some zebras and assorted angels, and I just noticed a blue phantom plec on the bottom there. So we've got some Bolivian rams up top with the rummy nose. And check out that discus. Didn't see him. Oh, there's another one dotted at the back there. And coming through, we've got some cardinal tetras, and check out all of those blue acaras. Feasting on, I think they've put some novatabs or some algae wafers in the tanks for the fish. And then we've got some epistogrammas and loads of clown loach. I think those feeding tabs have gone to the back of a lot of the aquariums where all the fish are hiding. These are nice, the endlers or endler guppies with some plex there. Not sure what type of plex those are. They're looking really, really healthy. And there you can see all of these enders eating the algae wafer at the front. We've got a few different colours, the reds and the yellows as well, the snake skin cobras, I believe they might be called. And so heading round the left side of the fish system, we've got a huge number of different shrimps, different Caridina shrimps. Don't believe they've got any Neocaridina. And they've got some scarlet baddis in here as well, which are lovely nano fish, if I can get the camera to focus on them. Let's see. See if it pick up these stunning. Don't think we're quite going to get the focus on them. And we've got some more of the nano species, from the different Chilirasporas to the CPDs, the celestial Poldanios in here. Loads of Embratetras. Feasting on, I think it might be a Novatab stuck on the glass. I've got a good 100 there. And then heading through, we come to the African cichlid selection. Got lots of different yellow labs, some peacocks mainly. We've got some larger Mbuna in these tanks. Really, really blue lit aquariums with some jewel cichlids. Pretty big from Africa. There's loads of them tucked at the back. These are looking really, really old established fish. And then we've got some different mixed haps. It looks like we've got some Demasoni in this tank. That striking blue and black coloration. Then up top we've got some more live bearers. And some more of these sort of oddballs, larger fish in here. Got some different barbs. I think these are tinfoil barbs, which get very, very big. And we've also got the dollars as well, followed by the really nice Severum. Got to be a good 5 inches or so. And then check out all of these panda cories feasting down in the bottom corner. And then moving around, we've got some more guppies. Now here we're coming to some more of the female fighters, which I mentioned. Got sort of the standard females in here. A variety of different sizes, and these guys are priced at $7.95 each. And then we've got some really nice platinums up the top there. A good 20 or 30. And then we've got loads of little hoplos in this tank. Really nice clean-up crew. Dotted in with some green neons in there. These are absolutely stunning, these spotted squeaker cats. I think they're a type of Raphael catfish. They're really, really cool with the black base and the white dotting. Great, great clean-up crew. Really, really robust fish. In with those rainbows as well. And then down bottom, I see we've got some yo-yo loaches along with these platies. Some bleeding heart tetras in here. And Juliae cories. Coming through, we've got some long fin albino bristlenose in here with the silver dollars. And then check out these Kahaku style redhead guppies with the bronze cories feeding on the glass there. They're awesome. We've got some platies in here and some stir-by cories. And some more guppies. And in this tank we've got some Bosmani rainbows, and we've also got the African giant fan shrimp, which you can see fanning away there. We've got some magnum plecos. And then check out these little bumblebee platies, all eating the tab stuck on the front glass there. These are pretty cool, these albino full red guppies, they're quite cool. The females are looking very fat, assume holding some fry or some live young in there. We've got the endlers up top. Some larger mollies. And then I think that is a vampire plec we've got in there. Tucked at the back. It's got to be a good 3 or 4 inches, and we've got some peacock gudgeon, which are sitting just under this bogwood with the Anubias on. And then coming down, you can see we've got some crebensis in here. Quite a lot of different males and females, and then another oddball I've just spotted, the Stenopoma, otherwise known as the leaf fish. You can see there's one dotted right at the back there. Quite small, probably about 1 inch to 1.5 inches max. So I've been told that the majority of the cories are in the bottom section, and then the plecos are a little bit higher up, just for ease of catching and locating. And I can see we've got some African dwarf frogs in this tank. A few of those tucked in there. And then we come to some Amana shrimp, black emperor tetras, and then more of your rasboras and guppies up top. Loads of blue acara in this tank. And I think these are the leopard frog plex, very, very small. Got to be around that inch mark, but a lovely black and yellowish plec. And then we've got, I think these are the Colombian ottos. They're more of a high-end otto. Don't see those very often at all. I think we've got some gold laser cories in there as well. Some pretty cool fish in that tank. And then down bottom we've got some clown loaches in with some cichlids they've got in there. Now we covered the tropical fish section, we're just going to head out to the pond section. So you can see we've got loads of different dry goods for your ponds. Everything you need from filters, pumps, air pumps. And I've even noticed they've got the Tempest, which we will see running on the system. And they've got these surge filters, which has apparently got a built-in UVC. Now, I've never actually seen these before. I didn't even know these were a product Evolution Aqua offered. So I think they run very similarly to the Tempest filters, but they've got that built-in UV in the top section. And the Tempest is priced at $275, and these are only 300, so 25 quid extra for that UV, which I think is pretty good value for money. And then coming out to the pond section, we got this huge outdoor section, which is probably the same size, if not bigger, than the shop itself, with a huge range of different pond plants from your emergent and your submergent plants. And then we've got some pond liners. Got this big feed the fish tank in the middle, which is probably a 3,000 to 4,000 litre raised pond. Some mixed koi in there. And we've also got some water lettuce. And then moving around, we've got the main system. We've also got some easy pond style ponds with the glass panels in the front. So we've got a mix of different goldfish in here. Some bumpkins, yellow canaries, and your Bristols. Now in this pond we've got some sort of tancho style red cap goldfish. You can see them all tucked under there. So we've got some Tamastaba style goldfish in here. And supposedly some grass carp, but I don't know if they've potentially sold out of those. Some more different types of goldfish. You can see we've got some orf down there with the grass carp, with the ghost carp. Now we're moving to some more of their sort of premium koi that they've got. And then you can see we've got 3 ponds with windows in there. So let's check out what they've got in those. So it looks like we've got some tench in here. We've got some sturgeon as well, and some different koi, from your asagi to your matsubas. There's some yellows, which are, I would say, maybe a karashigoi. You can see loads of those sturgeon at the back. I know there's a real reflection. See the sturgeon tucked away at the back there. Those tench are pretty cool. You don't see those too often down in the bottom. And then we've got some slightly larger Japanese koi here, along with the golden orth. Now it looks like they are filtering these ponds with the Awazi filters, and you've got the Awazi Screenmatic up there coming onto that last pond. Now these may not be the EZ or Easy style of ponds. They do look fairly similar. Got a range of different Harawaki, Kajaku, Kahakus, and there is even at least one sturgeon tucked in the back there. All looking really nice and healthy. And these guys, I think, are priced at £55. And then coming to the final pond, where we've got some of the larger koi. We've also got some orth in there, nice goshki. This is, I would say, a good 5,000 litre tub, around 2.4 metres in diameter. And that is the outdoor section. So I'll cover some of the plants just to show you in the dry goods. We've got some different Laguna tubs. But the outdoor section is pretty much the same size as the indoor section. And that brings us to the end of the tour of Maidenhead Aquatics in Ashford. You can see some of those tempests that they've got there running on that pond. And yeah, so that is the outdoor section, and that is the full shop tour here at Maidenhead Aquatics in Ashford. That's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments down below. We've got lots more fish shop tours coming very soon to the channel, so make sure to subscribe as well. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.